قاسم اور سلیمان نے یلدا حاکم کو اسکائی نیوز پہ ایک انٹرویو دیا ہے. اس انٹرویو میں ان کی اذیت، ان کی تکلیف واضح نظر آ رہی ہے. اس انٹرویو میں انہوں نے اپنے خدشات کا اظہار کیا ہے. قاسم عمران خان کی ایک پرانی شرٹ پہن کے اس انٹرویو میں آئے، جس سے یہ لگ رہا ہے کہ وہ اپنے باپ کو بہت زیادہ مس کر رہے ہیں. ان کی باتوں سے یہ لگ رہا ہے کہ ان کے خدشات اب بڑھتے جا رہے ہیں. قاسم نے کہا، اب کسی حل کی کوئی صورت نظر نہیں آتی. ہمیں اس بات کا خوف لاحق ہو گیا ہے کہ شاید ہم انہیں دوبارہ کبھی نہ دیکھ سکیں. وہ پچھلے 2 برس سے زیادہ عرصے سے تنہائی کے سیل میں ہیں، جہاں انہیں گندا پانی دیا جاتا ہے. ان کے آس پاس ایسے قیدی ہیں جو ہیپاٹائٹس سے مر رہے ہیں. حالات نہایت گھناؤنے ہیں اور انہیں کسی بھی قسم کے انسانی رابطے سے مکمل طور پر کاٹ دیا گیا ہے. انہیں نفسیاتی تشدد کے ہتھ کنڈوں کا سامنا ہے، یہاں تک کہ جیل کے اہلکاروں کو بھی ان سے بات کرنے کی اجازت نہیں دی جاتی. سلیمان کہتے ہیں، ہمارے والد کے سیل کو ڈیتھ سیل کہا جا رہا ہے. اور سب سے بڑھ کے جو قاسم عمران خان کی یہ پرانی شرٹ پہن کے اس انٹرویو میں آئے ہیں، وہ کلیئرلی یہ میسج ڈیلیور کر رہے ہیں کہ دونوں بھائی انتہائی اذیت سے اور تکلیف سے گزر رہے ہیں اور اپنے باپ کو بہت زیادہ مس کر رہے ہیں. اس انٹرویو کا یہ کلپ دیکھیں.
He's been shot 3 times in the past few years. He, as well as that, I mean, I said that the water's filthy, the food's nowhere near up to scratch. The only doctors he sees are these kind of military doctors. He's not able to see personal physicians or anything like that. And then also, yeah, what I said about daylight. I mean, he's inside a cell for 23 hours. I think he gets max an hour, if that. I think he was getting around 20 minutes recently. So the conditions are awful. They're not bad. They're awful. It's, you know,
it's been described as a death cell, the cell that he's in, because I think inmates who have been put on death row have been put in these small cells before with barely any light. Sometimes the electricity's been cut off. Dirty water, as Qasem was saying, and just completely substandard conditions that don't meet international law for any sort of prisoner.
So what went through your minds when you saw the images of him that were circulating on social media that perhaps he'd died or he'd been killed? There were all sorts of rumours swirling because, of course, there was no family contact, even though every Tuesday family members, based on the court, are supposed to see him and make contact with him, and they hadn't for several weeks.
Yeah, incredibly stressful, obviously. Yeah, I went straight onto kind of my family group chat because that's the only reliable source that we have on the ground in Pakistan. But even they couldn't really answer us because they tried to reassure us by saying I'm sure they won't touch him, but they couldn't confirm anything because no one was allowed to see him for the whole month of November. So it was only a couple of weeks ago that one of my aunts was allowed to go and see him, and then since then it's been this almost official isolation that's been announced. So
and I mean, for us, it's like I always say, like, we kind of compartmentalize quite effectively because, you know, you have to do that if you can't constantly think that your father's in a solitary confinement cell getting tortured. But I remember it's just, you know, you go on Twitter and suddenly you see just, you know, Imran Khan dead, his body being transferred to this. It's like, it's obviously very jarring and obviously pulls you out of whatever you're trying to do in your normal life, especially how helpless we are over here, not able to do much at all. So it's not ideal.
اس انٹرویو میں وہ اپنی بے بسی کا اظہار بھی کر رہے ہیں. سب سے بڑھ کے جب نومبر کے مہینے میں ان کی آئسولیشن کو